El-Rufai, who alleged that the government is paying bandits to dissuade them from killing Nigerians. Of course, you know that he appeared in this program on Sunday, where he argued that bandits should be killed and not engaged in negotiation. The former governor served between 2015 and 2023, alleging that the policy of negotiation and the compensation of armed groups was a national directive championed by the Office of the National Security Advisor. And since his appearance on this program, there are those who have said himself as engaged in those kind of acts in the past. A debate that have ensued based on that statement. However, the Office of the National Security Advisor has dismissed claims by Mr. El-Rufai that the federal government had been coordinating ransom payments and inducement to armed bandits across the country. Let me remind you, for those of you who couldn't catch it, but of course you can still go back to our YouTube page. Is youtube.com/channels web, and you can catch the full interview and portions that I'm going to show you, specifically for our conversation tonight. This is a point where Malam El-Rufai on Sunday said it is a national policy driven by the Office of the National Security Advisor, and Kaduna is part of it. Many states are objecting to that, but that is a policy. Now, take a listen to it.
What I will not do, okay, is to pay bandits, give them monthly allowance, or send food to them in the name of non-kinetic. It's nonsense. We are empowering bandits. It's not the government of Kaduna State. It's a national policy driven by the Office of National Security Advisor, and Kaduna is part of it. Many states are objecting to that, but that is the policy now. Kiss the bandits. That's the new policy. My position has always been the only repentant bandit is a dead one. Let's kill them all. Let's wipe them. Let's bomb them until they are reduced to nothing. And then the 5% that still want to be rehabilitated can be rehabilitated. You do not negotiate from a position of weakness. You don't empower your enemy. You don't give him money to go and buy more sophisticated weapons. That's why the insecurity problem has not gone away and will not go away as long as this policy continues.
That is an extract of what Malam El-Rufai said on this program on Sunday. And indigents and citizens of Kaduna State and citizens of Nigeria are already reacting to some of the issues, especially the implications. Tonight, let's speak with one of those who is concerned about that statement. He's Senator Datti Baba-Ahmed. He's joined us live. He's a former lawmaker and the vice presidential candidate of the Labour Party in 2023. Thanks so much indeed for joining us tonight.
Hi, pleasure to be here.
I know you were one of those who were somewhat
How many of you saw El-Rufai's video? I didn't watch it. I'm curious. I'm wondering if we should play that first before we play Ahmed Datti's. But it's up to you guys. You guys can let me know if you want us to do that. But it's really interesting that El-Rufai is here talking about the government paying bandits. So is he trying to say that their hand did this matter? Like he's confirming what everybody has been doing. Hey, Oriyomi, welcome, oh, my brother. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Good morning to you. Is it confession time? So guys, sorry, I'm going to be pausing this and talking when I need to. So I'm just curious. Is it the same El-Rufai? The one when I hear just now, because I haven't seen the video. This one when I hear, so he's coming out and saying that the government now they pay terrorists. Hey, God, I beg go. Hey, see confession. Nigeria. Oh. Anyway, let's go on. Video never started on the screen.
very concerned about that statement. What's your view about that statement, though?
That statement is at the core of Nigeria being Nigeria having a government. Do we really have a government if somebody who sold Nigeria's assets for 4 years at BPE, served as FCT minister for 4 years, and served as governor, would say that there's a national policy of paying bandits. Do we have a government? Am I a citizen? Are you a citizen? Does Nigeria exist? Or do a pack of people live in a certain territory with another group of people claiming to misrule them? Do we have a government? Do we have a nation? What are we doing? Are people understanding the gravity of this statement? Do we even have an office of a national security advisor? A national policy is official position of government, an official declaration that this is what we shall be constitutionally doing, what we shall be legally pursuing. That's what we call a national policy. It is made public, it is celebrated, it is broadcast to the whole world. Was such a thing held? Why did Nasir say it? If the office, so-called Office of National Security Advisor, will take this statement with levity, then Nuhu Ribadu was never a policeman. He is not a qualified lawyer. He should not be in that office.
What would you say he should be doing? His office has reacted to this.
That is not a reaction.
If you were the NSA, what would you be doing?
And Nasir should be writing some comments by now, some statements to the police, to the courts.
Exactly.
89% of people who have tingling or numbness in their hands or feet ignore the...
We should be writing statement. They're supposed to go pick them up, drag them. Hey, God, I beg. This is the year of exposure.
If the position of Nigeria, the so-called APC government of Uncle Tinubu, if their official position is to be compensating bandits, paying bandits, then we don't have a nation.
So your inference tonight is that whatever Malam Nasir El-Rufai has said in that respect, which we play back,
yes,
if it's not true, the government of the day should be taken more seriously.
Yes, and so long as it passes by with the so-called, what you call reaction of the answer, then it is true. And I tend to agree that it could be true.
But if for example, I was going to ask
before this one,
yeah,
another almost 8-year governor of Borno State said that there are informants of terrorists in the Nigerian military and among Nigerian politicians, and it is official. You have the evidence. Before then, there was another politician who again said that bandits and terrorists were brought into Nigeria pre-2015 election. These are even small ones. Do you remember? Now, what I'm about to say and my arguments are that insecurity is part of APC. Insecurity has been APC's way of getting power. Insecurity has been part of APC's way of staying in power.
Is that fact or?
Sorry. I'm sorry. So I say una dey hear wetin this man talk. Thank you very much, Michael. Una dey hear? He say insecurity na APC take dey stay in government, na dey use to stay in power. Una dey hear am? Na insecurity na dey use. Can you guys hear me now? Please let me get a yes before I continue. Can you hear me now? Una dey hear? Okay, thank you. Right? So that means that when Canada and which other country come out declare say APC na terrorist organization, you see that they were being on. They told us the truth. See am now. So APC na terrorists. Na the day they used to they stay power. You heard it, oh. Hey, hey, the year of exposure.
Just your opinion.
That is my
Where are all the APC people? They should come and defend. They should come and talk. Ew.
candid, firm opinion that is being strengthened by the kind of unfortunate comments like that of Nasiru.
So,
2 days ago.
but there are no
what I'm trying to
facts
say,
to what
these
you're
are-
saying.
There
There
are
are no
facts.
facts to what you're
There
saying.
are facts.
If there are opinions, how would you say the government of the day is part of their life or living is insecurity?
That I'm giving you the facts. Now I have clearly given you 3 statements of politicians, government functionaries that are undisputed. I have given you this. Go back in time. Do you remember that a former Nigerian president was attacked by terrorists? Unprecedented, never in the history of Nigeria did that happen. Do you also remember that I made a passing statement on that in 2022, which, as usual, people didn't take seriously? Why did some young men in the forest in the Northeast, what business do they have? When Nigerian leaders leave, they are liked, they are loved, they are forgiven all their errors and everything. This one, they followed and tried to kill him. Why did that happen? What happened in all the donations leading up to 2015? Why decide to come back and run in 2015 after crying and telling the whole world you're no longer contested? What was the link with North Africa? What was the link with Muammar Gaddafi? He's not alive, but others are alive
Wow.
to say it.
Kai, this man.
If you are sleeping in a position like this, you are wrecking your body
Hey!
and your
I
breathing.
bet that
Obstructive
is-
sleep apnea happens when your upper air
Hey. Man.
You are from Kaduna State,
Things are going
Senator.
on in Nigeria.
This is Shehu.
Oh.
I'm in so much pain.
Hey.
Believe me. Nigeria is a great country, it should be a great country, and we have people destroying us by the hour.
By the second
Insecurity has been
hour,
part of
pa.
APCs.
Madam, look, welcome.
Yeah.
Oh.
And
Madam,
Nasiru is saying it,
your name.
and I think he's right. The government has been paying them.
Well, you don't
Last
have
year,
facts.
this time,
You
I
don't
have
facts.
facts.
No, the government has said no, they are not paying them.
They are paying them because the reaction of UNSA is not disputing what Nasiru has said.
You are inferring
This time
that
last, wait,
you are
listen.
inferring that the NSA should arrest
Yes,
Nasiru
they are.
El-Rufai
I'm not
or
interested.
collect
No.
his statement. But if that happens, there are those in opposition that will say they are going after opposition
There
voices.
are more ways to counter such a position. I told you about 2015. There, you see, going after a former Nigerian president, trying to kill him. What does that tell you? Something. Before that, what had happened? After Jonathan won in the Supreme Court, they called for dialogue, and those young men nominated a former Nigerian president who took 3 days to repudiate. After those 3 days, go and plot the graph. You will see that between 2012 to 2014, the spikes of attacks around those villages in the Northeast skyrocketed because hunger, lack of medicine. Why? Because somebody had stopped sending the recurrent expenses of those people who used to come all the way to Kaduna, collect, and then go back. And that's how the cycle went. In protest as to why did you call that name, they couldn't bear it anymore and felt by 2014 the best thing was to go and attack attempt. It failed. We're lucky. They got Jonathan scared. He thought that, oh, if they kill this man, Nigeria will burn. They provided him with additional cars, more money, and it was all about money. It was all about collecting money. The truth is that somebody had gone to North Africa, negotiated with Gaddafi. Gaddafi, who is was an international terrorist, all over the world, from the far west to the far east, said, I will help you, like I've been doing. I heard there are some young men. There are plans to kill Gaddafi, not in a palace coup, but through uprising. If it fails and you become president, I will retire to your country if you become president. If it doesn't fail, right now, he wanted to create a buffer. So he sent Saif al-Islam, go on YouTube and find out, to Niger with money, cash, millions of dollars in his boot, to recruit Tuaregs to go and fight in Libya. Sent his former general to Mali, why you still have insecurity in Mali. In Nigeria, they give crazy amount of money to that gentleman. Go and help these people with the intention of bringing them to fight in Libya. When Gaddafi died, they sat on the money. They kept on with the recurrent until after mentioning the name, and then they stopped sending the money. They became, now all these things are linked. They wanted Nigeria to burn if Buhari did not become president in 2015. I contested alongside Buhari for Senate. I contested for Senate in 2011. You have it on YouTube. He said, blood, soaked in blood, the baboon and the, ever since he made that comment, I refused to go and campaign with Buhari. Refused completely. It didn't matter if I lost the Senate seat. I won it eventually. Insecurity for a former president to say, you soak in blood. And then there was, Kaduna is my state. There was serious violence in Kaduna. Many, many houses were burnt. Emir's houses in Ongwansariki, Demna Abba had their houses burnt and all that, simply because of a statement. They went and brought in people from those neighboring places in readiness to remove Jonathan by all means. So the desperation of people to get Jonathan out of power has built up and added to what we call insecurity in Nigeria today.
So you're inferring that all what we have seen over the last few years as insecurity is orchestrated.
Of course.
And it's political.
Of course.
I just got paid $60,000 for my car crash from using this app on my phone. And I don't know if you can see this.
Last year around this time.
This narrative.
Last year around this time. Last year around this time. Whatever I tell you, I'll try to give you evidence. Last year around this time, we were just negotiating the release of our own nephew. And when he came out, what he said is not much different from what Nasir El-Rufai is saying. They complained that, and this young man is alive. He could come here tomorrow and you interview him. He's alive now in Zaria. He's alive. That, look, they're not making much money relying on these handouts from government. Each time they go out to operate, they make more money, like that was in their hand. We kept negotiating. He's alive and he can come to this and sit with you, Shehu Akimbaloyi, and you interview him. This is a fact. But my grudge with Nasir's statements is that he was part and parcel of APC from 2013. Exactly. Like he told you, he was one of the architects of it all. All of a sudden, to come and absolve himself and call others. No, Nasiru is part and parcel of all that has been going on. We suffered, we are victims of Nasiru's misrule in Zaria. Go back December 2015, when a war was supposed to have been won in the Northeast. What business, what military and strategic business did an army chief have to come to Zaria for a convocation, not of NDA, graduation of recruits, privates, choosing to follow the route where the Shiites were holding. All these things were orchestrated. They knew the exact hour, the exact minute that he was coming to pass, because they had the technology. And 800 people were killed because they wanted to raise down the temple that was built. These things were carefully doctored and orchestrated.
These are heavy allegations that you are making. And which one will imagine? One will imagine someone of your status in the society. Yeah. Why are you just saying this? Why are you saying this? Does it amount to a political gimmick? Or
no.
What exactly are you up to with this?
Sharon, I've been saying it. I said it in your own program. I mentioned the link about North Africa. In your own program, go back and check. Play the archives and see. Wherever I spoke, I linked electoral fraud with insecurity, corruption and insecurity. I have always done this.
Give me a moment, sir. We'll go on a break. But when we come back, our closing moment with Senator Baba-Ahmed, of course, afterwards, we will be speaking with Farouk Adamu Aliyu. He was one of the leaders who met President Bola Tinubu today, and they said to him their minds about the state of the affairs of the APC. And this and more after this break, everyone.
Why do some men stay strong and vital well into their 60s while others become...
For staying with us, our closing moment with Senator Datti Baba-Ahmed. I'm worried, actually, with some of the things that you are saying. But what is at the heart of all of this is that people are being killed. And the government is saying innocent soldiers are also losing, and security operatives are losing their lives. The question is, where do we go from here? How do we stop this cycle? If you say they are political in nature, for the sake of God, how do we stop this cycle of killings?
Only when you have the right leaders. You can only have the right leaders when you have them truly elected. So long as people will steal an election, so long as people will capture a nation, you will never have security. Most important, most drastic, most horrific is that when that group of people use the tools of insecurity like we have seen in 2015, and it worked, and they achieved what they wanted. And again, they use now, for example, the tools of religion, ethnicity, division within political parties, heavy use of money, security, constitutional abuses and breaches. The law means nothing. It is just what one individual decides, irrespective of what the law says. You have to go and change the law to what suits that individual. There cannot be security. Not just peace, there cannot be security. Now let's go back. The purpose of being together in a nation is that you must be secured by whoever is leading you. If you're not secured, you're living in hell. You're not in a nation. Like we're almost there now. If that is the purpose, and you have someone who served as 8 years as a governor in one of the federating units, to come and say that it's a policy of the government to reward, because pay is reward, to reward terrorists and criminals. And the history of these people who have been in power, including the governor who said it, is that it is consistent with what he claims now to be doing. And that government is still ongoing. They still have another 2 years to go. We, the ordinary citizens, have no option. The whole world will take it that, yes, the Uncle Tinubu government, so-called federal government of Nigeria, has a policy of paying bandits and terrorists. The history I narrated to you of collecting donations from all over the world by somebody who specialized in collecting donations, by somebody whose entire political game, presidential contest, was because there was no way to sustain the ecosystem around him. They have to contest elections every 4 years. So even after 2011, they must contest elections, especially with the kind of money that people of like the same El-Rufai was bringing to contest. There can be no security for us ordinary citizens of Nigeria so long as you have electoral heist, underwritten, guaranteed by the kind of money and fraud that is taking place now. One single contract of 15 trillion naira extra, if I say judiciously.
Did you know there's a way to drink ice cold water that can melt away all the fat stored in your belly? But be careful, this recipe.
Oh man.
Extra legally awarded. You cannot, you and I, ordinary citizens, will continue to live in a country that is close to hell, because it is close to hell. Last year, our family got together and rescued one of our nephews. Every day, you like to ask for evidence. The evidence is with you people in the every day. Villages and villagers are sacked from their villages, killed, carted away. Human beings are traded on the commodity like bags of rice that we like talking about. The standard price of human life now is out there. And you have a so-called government that are basking in the fact that they stole 2023 elections, and again that no one can stop them from taking 2027 again. Before then they go and remove the Northeast and the Northwest from the Federation and allow the other units to go on their own. I will come back to that in some other setting. There is no peace, there is no security for us living in close to hell. So long as these people are worshipped, continue to be worshipped by sycophants, telling them what they are doing is right, they are buying politicians who are jumping ship to join APC and give them the falsehood that they are doing well. There will be no security in that. It will continue to fail. All right. They're getting closer to Abuja. They're getting closer and closer and closer to Abuja. This insecurity we're talking about. So long as the president the so-called president is aloof with the realities on ground and has a so-called vice president who has been reduced to just going for wedding ceremonies, burial ceremonies. In the situation that Nigeria is, look, it is easier for the federal government of Nigeria now to send a whole vice president to go for condolence visits and wedding ceremonies than when 200 people are killed in the villages in Katsina. 52 were killed 2 days ago. He didn't go. But
we're totally out of time because we're totally out of time, Senator. Yes. But thank you so much indeed for your time tonight. I appreciate it.
Yeah, sure. This program is over. I have not been able to say 10% of what I wanted to say, but it is true what Malan Nasiru said, that there appears to be a national policy. However, he cannot run away because he is part of it.
All right. Thank you so much. Yes. We need to run on a break, everyone. And when we come back, Honorable Farouk Adamwali will be joining me next.
Oh, my people. Now don't hear. Oh. Welcome, her desire. Hailings right back. When I don't hear the matter where they ground. Minister of Condolence. We don't already give her name, Tete. Condolence visit, another extra jollof rice activities. Oh! 10% were any mind. Oriyomi. Oh God. I beg. I want it. Now the people when they suffer for Nigeria, now that one they pay me pass. Now that one they pay me pass. How we want to deliver the people for Nigeria right now? These people don't invite problem. Not be them that they kidnap, not be their children that they kidnap. I will say those people go they target their children and their families since now they bring them come. I wish. But now the innocent people now they suffer. And then they suffer. Hey, God, I beg you. When I hear say, what did they call her? Deji Adeyanju don't double down. He say, make Peter Obi, make he hurry up, send the court papers in the wait for him. Why the delay? Oh God. So the man is ready to make a complete fool of himself, right? So he has dared Peter Obi. So make Peter Obi bring the court papers. Make he hurry up. That's what David Adeyanju said. Oh, Nigeria. And they laugh because I don't want to cry. I am laughing because I don't want to cry, my people. Meanwhile, in other news, court don't declare 15-year compulsory service in military unconstitutional. Okay? It says soldiers are free to resign anytime. So they even had a 15-year compulsory service for the military. Is that not slavery? In other news, I just make I talk this one. Make una just take and hold and make una forget an idea of what's going on in the world. 6 candidates from Germany's largest opposition party by mysteriously ahead of local elections. Meanwhile, T-Pain say he don't meet in revenue targets for the year through non-oil sectors, and he has no fear of Donald Trump. Yeah, he not the fear wetin they do for the other side. He not send him papa. So he's saying meeting in target for August. God, I beg Nigeria. People have been coming out and dragging El-Rufai by his brocos. Say, and then you say, dear Peter Obi, where are my court papers? Stop wasting my time, leader of the mob. Hey, all the middle belters don't come out for El-Rufai. They say El-Rufai tolerates no nonsense until it is time to pay Fulani terrorists. This article is in the Yoruba Times. All of them know they carry and you don't reach El-Rufai, then they won't drag them by process. Meanwhile, Malami don't turn to whaler. Oh, Nigeria. Can share the video with you now.
An ture mu. Muna da haƙƙi na doka na kariyar kai in an ture mu. Kariyar kai ga shari'ar musulunci haƙƙi ne. Kuma ni ta da alaikum fa'adu alaihi. Duk wanda ya yi muna shishigi, muna da haƙƙin kare kawunan. Ko jama'a ku saurare mu. Mai girma gwamna kamar yadda kuka sani ya ambaci cewa ya buɗe littafin siyasa daga 29 ga watan 5 na wannan shekara. Lokaci ya zo, lokaci ya wuce, sun buɗe littafi mu fara karatu. Sun buɗe littafi mu fara karatu. Ko jama'a a hito a yi siyasa babu gudu.
I'm telling you, Oriyomi, with all the expose that Ahmed Datti, you can tell there's so much he wants to say, but there's certain things he cannot say right now. I can imagine what's going on in his head right now. Hey, the year of exposure. Hey, God. We never hear and finish. Oh, this is not the last of it. What's going on? Why is this thing? Kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀? I don't know what's going on with Michael Ozekumi. I think he replied EFCC. I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know. This one, El-Rufai again, oh, but this one insulted Peter Obi in the process. We could not listen. We are here for it all.
Hello, good morning, people of Kaduna. Good morning, people of Southern Kaduna. My name is Honorable John Bonnet, former SA stakeholders to Malam Nasir El-Rufai. I want to reply to Malam Nasir El-Rufai directly because of the interview he held yesterday. Malam, enough is enough. Enough is enough. You have insulted the people of Southern Kaduna. You have insulted Khan. You have insulted Sokapo. You have insulted our pastors. You have insulted Zamani Court. You have insulted the Tia people. You have insulted Bishop Babobri. You have insulted the Kadara elders. You have insulted their chief, and their chief was killed under you. You have insulted Peter Obi during the last election, and the fool is there following you. You have insulted Atiku Abubakar that you are going to retire politically. And today, you are there following him. You have insulted Yaradua. You have insulted Remi Tinubu. You have insulted Obasanjo. You have insulted the Igbos. And I can see some Igbos even are praising you. And that fool called Peter Obi that you have insulted his people is there. You guys are there holding hands. We did the obedience. We were the movement. We believe in you, but we will never vote you again. Seeing you with El-Rufai, you have insulted us. You have insulted the Yorubares, Malam Nasir El-Rufai. You have insulted Senator La. You have insulted Hunkwi. You have insulted Shehu Sani. Hunkwi was your DG when I was contesting for House of Assembly. We all contributed to APC. Who are you? You were not known in Kaduna State. You were not known in Kaduna State. But today, you are just insulting everybody. You insulted Shehu Sani. You have divided Kaduna based on religious lines. You have insulted what the McCarthy has done to bring peace to the people of Kaduna. You divided Kaduna into Christian and Muslims. And you are still doing that. And you did that during the last election. Most of the people that refused to vote for Tinubu, it was because of you, Malam Nasir El-Rufai. And now you are now bringing another playbook. We will never go for a northern agenda. We will never support that party. Malam Nasir El-Rufai, enough is enough. Enough is enough. Are you the only intelligent person in this country? Are you the only intelligent person? Answer us. Are you the only intelligent person? Malam Nasir El-Rufai. And one question for you. What has Uba done? Menene laifin Uba? Saboda kai da Uba ya fadi zabe. Kuriya 10,000 cak. Mutane sun ci shi saboda kai. Menene Uba ya maka? Uba bai taba zagin ka ba. Inda ya taba zagin ka kawo bidiyon da ya taba zagin ka. Ko lokacin ka ce you are going to retire, to za ka retire da uwarka ne. Ba shi ba. Wallahi sai mun retire ɗinka. Abinda kai ma mutanen mu sai mun retire ɗinka Malam Nasir El-Rufai. You deny us university during Buhari. You deny us medical center. You deny us minister. And God in his mercies, ubangijin Allah ya taimake mu. You went for a meeting and promised that you are going to be the gatekeeper in the villa. You are going to be the gatekeeper in the villa, and you will make sure nobody from Southern Kaduna enter the villas. So, in Allah ya General Musa na wurin. Kai fa ina kake? Kana waje baka villa nasu. Kana waje. Kuma ba za ka taba shigan villa kuma ba. Ya ka taba shigan villa kuma ba idan Allah ya yarda. Promise that you retire Tinubu. Who are you to retire Tinubu? Wallahi. We are going to retire you. You can never retire Tinubu. Malam Nasiru El-Rufai. Who do you think you are? You think you are the second Buhari? You can never be. Those shoes are too big for you. And they're not. What did they not get? What did the middle belt get during Buhari? Apart from killings. Apart from the killings that happened during your period, Malam Nasiru El-Rufai. Today you have the audacity to be talking. Who do you think you are? Let's now come to the issue of Togri. Who introduced Togri in Kaduna? I'm here, I am a living witness. I was your SA stakeholders. I can swear with my Bible that Bashir Said was the leader of Togri in Kaduna State. There was a time I was approached to go and bring talks out so that we can go and scatter an opposition meeting. We were reduced to that during your period.
Listen to all.
Kagan ubangijin Allah ya kama ka. Dama abin da muke addu'a kenan. Kagan Baba Bashir lokacin nan sai ka je ku skaka din su ku ci uban su. Mu ne gwamnati to yau fa. Ina gwamnati. Mu ne gwamnati. Baba Bashir zai danga mana ihu mu ne gwamnati. Abinda ka so uba ya zo ya yi to bai yi ba. Ya kidan. Uba ya kidan. Ka mutu. Za mu yi uba. Mutanen kudancin Kaduna za mu yi uba. Menene kai mana banda hatred? Malam Nasiru El-Rufai. Gaya mana abin da kai mana a kudancin Kaduna. Kare na mu. Ka hana mu zaman lafiya. Ba mutumin da ya taba rusuwa a mutanen Southern Kaduna manya da Nasiru El-Rufai ya ji ta'aziya. Bai taba yi ba. Don yana kallon mu mutanen banza ne. Sannan zabe kuma za ta zo. Mun ga wasu suna bin shi. Ba mu hana ku ba. Amma idan lokacin zabe ta zo, za mu gaya ma duk duniya wane ne Malam Nasiru El-Rufai. Ba mu fara ko ba fa malam. Wallahi ba mu fara ko ba. Duk maganganun da take cha. Peter Obi, be careful. Atiku, be careful. Jonathan, be careful. Malam Nasiru El-Rufai is a snake. Wallahi maciji ne shi. Ba mu da problem da jama'an mu na arewa. Ni Krista ne, ina da abokanai musulmi. Ka zo ka hada mu fada abinda makarfi ya fara Christian idan musulmi na gwamna Christian na deputy. Ka zo ka ce wannan abin ba haka ya kamata ya zama ba. Abinda makarfi ya yi, abinda namadi ya yi, abinda Ramalan ya zo ya yi. Ya kowa yana gwamna ya doke musulmi duka ce. Da ka zo ka ce ba zai yiwu ba. Lokacin kana da fawa kuma zaben man sai da ka yi. An sata zaben ne ubangijin Allah ma ya sani. Ya ka ci zaben da na biyu ba. saboda zafi lokacin nan na ce na bar APC ma. Saboda me yasa lokacin nan bunu gwamnan Yobe ka tashi ka zage shi, menene lokacin nan gwamnan Yobe ya maka? Kai ba wanda ya iya komai sai dai kai. Ba wanda ya iya komai sai da kai Malam Nasiru. So we are going to retire you. Na rinci maka da wanda raina ke hannun shi, we will retire you Malam Nasiru El-Rufai. An uba sani ne za mu yi. Mutanen kudanci mu mun sani uba sani baya kyaman mu mun sani halin da ake ciki, mu mun sani halin da Nasiru ya samu a ciki. Za a ci gaba da hankuri. Mun sani gwamnatin nan ba ta kyaman mu, kuma duk abin da za mu gaya ma uba idan muna so wasu damuwa za mu gaya mishi. Mun muna fatan uba zai rike mana alkawari, amma duk wanda Malam Nasiru El-Rufai zai kawo wallahi za su zo su ci gaba da abin da dama sun saba yi ne. Mun ji kuma muna nan muna jiran su. Malam za ka yi Muslim ticket ne ko kuwa Muslim Christian? Ga ya mana this time around. Wallahi dole sai kai Muslim. Oh, kana kai Muslim Christian ne? Wane ne za ka yaudara kuma a wannan? Muna nan muna jiran ka. Da mu da yan uwanmu musulmi. Muna nan muna jiran ka. Mun san yadda kake so ka raba kan mutane yanzu. Mun ji labari yadda kake so ka raba mu. In Allah ya yarda, uba sai ya karasa shekara 4 nan. An kuma kai Malam Nasiru El-Rufai. With my lips, we are going to retire you. And Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Shizami, the Ribis and the we are going to mobilize people.
I beg, we're gonna go mobilize ourselves into the bush. Now all of us be part of the problem. That's it, they talk. Why you can't do SSA to run? When you be SSA that time, when you not talk. Now math the sharp. I beg you, what's a lot d'autres? Nonsense. All these people. See, let Trump do his worst. Nigeria's economy is stable. Now they talk. Tipe no send una papa. Oh, Nigeria. Meanwhile, all the no, I read this thing. Nigerian embassies abroad are facing eviction as federal government struggle to pay rent and bills. Ministry of Foreign Affairs confirmed. So now made that they charge us exorbitant amount to renew passport. God, I beg you. Oh. See, they not fit pay their people, their staff. And then here is Wike, the Jagaban of Rivers. He says some judges still tenants. We will solve accommodation problems before 2027. So he's planning to build houses for the remaining judges so that we not get to feed do. All the judges will be in their pockets. Can I listen to this one?
This is official from the Nigerian government. So Nigeria's total debt has now risen to 149 trillion naira. That figure was released by the Debt Management Office on Friday. Okay, that reflects a quarter-on-quarter increase. Now, the persistent rise in the debt stock, according to the story, attributed to new borrowing by the federal government and the depreciation of the naira, which inflated the local currency value of external loans. I greet you, OA. Okay? So it is now official. You don't have to take any projection. You don't have to take anybody's word for it. Asiwaju Bola Tinubu has increased Nigeria's debts by more than 3 times. his own, not me, his own debt management office has now made it official. The persistent rise in the debt stock, like I said, is attributed to the government borrowing by the federal government and the depreciation of the naira, also known as what they claim to be the floating. Naira was never floated anywhere. The government is still intervening to subsidize the naira, okay? They devalued our currency. That's what they did, okay? And that devaluation, depreciation of the naira, and federal government borrowing has led to a debt that is 3 times more in 2 years. This surge comes against a backdrop of persistent fiscal pressures and continued reliance on both domestic and foreign borrowing to fund public expenditure. This is why I said a while ago that in order to defend some of Bola Tinubu's policies, you have to put your brain and your logic inside the toilet. Because remember when a group of people came to tell us and they were bragging that Tinubu has paid off the principal of the IMF loan. And then we told them at the time, look, there are debt projections that are saying that the debt has tripled. Well, it is official now. You cannot argue with us.
T-Pain, I never know anything. By the time 2027 reach, that debt go reach 6 times. A team on Concon. I never know anything. Can listen to Barrister Darlington.
Wike has given green light that Sobara, his deputy Ngozi Odu, will be back on September 18. Is it in Wike's place to tell Nigerians that? Should that slip lead Nigerians into believing that Wike was actually the mastermind of the emergency?
Is it not obvious? Do you need anybody to tell you? It was the one all along. It was the one. In fact, Wike is...
But at the point the state of emergency was declared, he said he didn't know anything
about it. It's a lie. Oh, look, Mr. Koro, leave what anybody that has to do with APC. Their middle name is lie, propaganda. As long as you have had anything to do with APC, the first baptism you receive is what? Do you know how to do propaganda? You say yes. Do you know how to tell her? You say yes, I am coming. You are not a member. That's what they do. So anybody in APC, don't take whatever they are telling you. It is not true. It can never be true. I cannot tell you or tell you that Wike is delegating Tinubu. It's obvious. Wike, for him to, it was the Tinubu who declared state of emergency. It should be in him. The onus lies in him to tell us that, look, this thing will be done or undone on so they don't Wike. Even the role Wike played in that election tells you that Wike is in charge. Unfortunately, Rivers people avoided that election. There was no election in Rivers State. There was no election. Don't deceive yourself. There was no election. And I know with time, that matter will end up in court.
Fubara and his men boycotted that election.
Yeah, of course.
What does that tell you?
Yeah, to tell you that it was an illegality, yes. The Supreme Court called the other election that was conducted under Fubara as an illegality. Now, how do you now use illegality to supplant illegality?
Yeah, because they said it didn't comply with the
then you do comply with your own. Even if you want to correct what Fubara did, are you going to commit another illegality? No, answer me now. You said you want to, what Fubara did was wrong in law. Then you're supposed to correct it, not to commit another illegality. Look, the window.
I go. I too like Barrister Darlington, the way the man they give him.
Wike has given green light that Fubara.
You know they mincing words. I like him, even though I know they agree with him all the time, but I like him. So court strikes down military's draconian 15-year service rule. So at least that was good. That's good news for them. Because they know they feel commot if they don't want to join military. They know they feel commot. So anyway, let's listen. Wanna listen to T-Pain, the one who snatched, grabbed, and came in through the back door. Wanna listen.
My sisters and brothers, it is an emotional day for me today. Let me first of all apologize to all of you for coming late. That is the difference between Muhammadu Buhari and Bola Tinubu. No two persons can be the same. It will be here dead on time. I'm looking at the revenue, and it's dragging on and on and on. And I am yet to look at the bill of the sugar for, you see, it's not been paying rent, so what is? To all of you, from Abinu Masari here, Your Excellencies, the only governor we had then is a joy today to see more Bikoraya, to see my son from Niger, and to see Kelly, and we have a speaker.
My goodness. How these people take, I don't understand though. Wait. Where APC supporters, how did this man Una hear wetin they talk? One word I could not make out. Oh, you guys are even muting your microphones. Oh my goodness. Oh, hell. Nigeria. E no go better for APC supporters wherever they are. E no fit ever better for them. E no get as you want to talk am. E can never be well with them. You see wetin dey happen to Nigeria, e go happen to every APC supporter. Yes, everyone. Every one of them go chop out of this cane.
You know, for the way politics. Very quickly, Nyesom Wike, right? That's his name.
Yes.
The
Minister of the
yeah. That's the title he currently bears. Now, he is saying that if Mr. Peter Obi comes back to the PDP will be destroyed because Peter Obi doesn't have the character, having condemned PDP as a rotten party, to come back to the PDP. Wike is not in a position to talk about character. Okay? He is not the one to talk about character. In fact, if he talks about character, he should question his own character. I don't know why people have problems with basic intelligence and decorum. He goes on television and he says, you know, Peter Obi doesn't have character. Peter Obi left PDP and went to Labour Party. Now he's in ADC. In fact, it is Wike himself that destroyed the party. And he also says President Jonathan should not come and run on the platform of the PDP because he's a statesman and all of that. He's not in a position to advise President Jonathan, just as he has made it clear that nobody can advise him. These are some of the issues in the last 24 hours. Okay? And who is he to determine the destiny of the People's Democratic Party when he is already in another political party? And I blame the media. The media gives him platform to disparage other political opponents. Yesterday he was talking about Peter Obi, he was talking about President Jonathan, he was talking about El-Rufai. What gives him that moral high ground to talk recklessly and unintelligently? Because the media, what is the media looking for? The media, they are the ones who go to interview him. They are the ones who collect money to put him on the air. If he's talking about the FCT, yes, fine. But if he's disparaging other political opponents, the media has an obligation to give all the other persons that have been disparaged to have a right of reply. So we should not create a situation whereby, for monetary reasons, the Nigerian media is sucking up to a minister of the Federal Republic who, in my view, is overreaching himself. What is the other issue, President?
Hey! Hey, the Jagaban of River State. Asawana people don't mute. May they come out now. Not only to shout Asawana, they pie each other. Now they sabi. See fight now, they not fit come out, come fight. Is it not a shame? Is it not a shame? See this one with broom. They happy. This one are for Anambra. Anambra politicians are dropping diss tracks now. Soludo don't hear now. APC people now they drop diss track for Soludo. I beg, make I listen to my president. Muna novice. Man when sabi.
The Kaduna bypass will take you hours. You cannot go from Abuja to Lokoja. You can't drive from Lokoja to Auchi. You can't go from Auchi to Benin. The East-West Road has not been completed. You can't even drive from Benin to Sapele to Warri. You can't go from Calabar to Uyo. I can go on and on. Let's fix all this. Can't drive today from Enugu to Nsukka. You can't go from Nsukka, where we call Ubolafo, to Otubo. Can't go from Otubo to Makode. These roads are in a mess. You need to fix them. So we have enough network of roads that they already exist. Same thing, Lagos, Ibadan. Can't go to Ibadan. There's a place you can go, you can't drive to. Go to Jabo, Benin, all the no. So why are we starting new one? And I stand by it. If I was voted into office, I told them, put in our manifesto. We're not going to start anything new. Let's fix. And that's what I was telling you about when they talk about education, roads, everything in Anambra State.
My president, speaking truth to power since 19 Guru. See, Canada courts, they don't declare APC terrorist organization.
And all these honorable members were the corridor of APC, corridor of power, APC members, they're not the worry them. The man was saying they go redeem. The director and the organ of EFCC where they go redeem. What they will carry give. Now they will not go see say Tinubu they do well. And they will not go see say the government they do well. Who love Jonathan time? And I see what they will do. Tunde Bakari, they don't see what they happen for country. Who love Jonathan time? And I find who love Jonathan church people. Gio, General Overseer, make God the judge on her. I don't know. Tunde Bakari, all of them will be daddy this, daddy Gio, daddy this. Make God what create heaven and earth. One at the core. Making judge on her. And I don't see the poverty, the hardship. Who love Jonathan time? I know the news all these church people make. All the general overseer that the GO them. No, I don't keep quiet. Particular Adeboyo and Tunde Bakari. God will judge two of them. No go talk because no na brother, no na friend, no na follow you. No, God there for see. On a go talk. On a the top people tight card, top offering. So you see university, CS God again. And I use people they catch cruise in the name of God. Use people they cash out in the name of God. Good Lord Jonathan time. I hear what you know for talk. I am the dirty water, the Amusu of the cherubim, the Kwikwi of the Sarah, the dirty water of the Essos, General Sabuja. Death is in my pocket. If it is in my back here, it's in my pocket and the Karamaka. You talk, you die. You don't talk, you die. Nobody go there forever for the earth. Nobody go there forever for the country. All of us go one day, but make on a change. Make the people. That the GO, General Overseer, they deceive your members.
Hey, Nigeria. Oh, Oswan. Now here we dey now. I don't know. I know this year is the year of revelation. All the evil that has been done is going to come out. Everybody there, we're still going to hear more. This is just the beginning. More is still going to come out. A lot of people are going to come out and start confessing. In fact, even within that APC, they themselves will be telling on each other. This year, going into 2026, is going to be mad. Be ready. Hey, God, I beg you. Be ready. Meanwhile, while we're at it, make una tell na people to go collect PVC. E get why. Make una tell them to go collect what? PVC. Everybody now, they sensitize your people back home. Because these people, they no send. Una see am, now they bring terrorism come. Guess who they suffer am? Now the common people, they suffer am. If we fit escape from this one, hey God. Anyway, need I say more? Need I say more? I need not. I needn't. As they say. Meanwhile, yes, Sereno Mokri first wife. That one don't accuse am of abandoning his son with special needs. She had to put a message out in public. He said, stop showing Reno Mokri, stop showing up just for photo ops. Show up for real life. Your son with special needs is in need of for quality time with his father, not just the what's it called? What's this? This word is cut out. Not just the something visits you do with the siblings. You have not spent time with your son since June 2024, over a year. Since what's this? Prioritize meaningful moments over social media photo up. I think that's what she said. I can't remember. Be present, be involved, and be a constant in your children's lives. Parenting happens in the very everyday moments, not just in staged photos. Put down the camera. Reno mock. His wife don't, yes, wife, whether na his ex-wife don't call am out. Meanwhile, over in the UK, King Charles don't inaugurate Islamic Center. He dey praise Muslims and calls on British citizens to greater understanding of Islamic world. Yay! Yeah. If you like, don't fight for your country. I hear say Fina's sister don't pass. Too. To. Kai. I'm telling you, oga wey dey make 1k every day no fit spend time. They say no, they fit spend time. Only once, now they fit spend time with her. And anyway, na him sabi. I just make I put am out there. You see when you go, they look for Peter Obi trouble, make it do the needful. That's all we are saying. My people, it's going to be a short one tonight. Thank you all for joining me. I will see you guys on my next one, perhaps tomorrow morning. Okay, we'll see how it goes. But guys, please do what you can. No, not be just cho. Please put your money where your mouth is. We have a country to save, whether you like it or not. This one, no amount of wine, crying, no amount of sitting in the corner thinking about what's going on in Nigeria is going to take you out of it. Everybody needs to be involved. If you are not yet involved, may God not let it be forceful before you get involved. Now that one I go talk, Rich. Michael, you say no? I've been talking here for over an hour now. Come studio. May you come studio, come talk. Come talk, come add your voice. Come add your voice. Come and enter the studio and talk. Yeah? So, you dey joke? Okay. All right. More than not do behind the sofa, only chatting, coming on the social media, screaming. No. We need to be in the forefront. We need to be mobilizing. We need to be strategizing as to what we need to do. Okay? So now we know, now we wear the shoe, now we know where they pay us. No matter how much you dare another foreign land, it can never be yours. Very soon they go kick everybody out. Very, very soon. So may we go fix our own. When we fix our own, we go know as we go take a ranger. All right, my people, now here I go leave am. Yeah, you need to come online. Someone will leave me, make I day here. Now need to come, all of now. In fact, don't when I see Guy on Lele. How is Guy? And Tracy, how then they? Anyway, I just I go see them soon. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you all. I'll see you guys on my next one. It's been real. Bye. Thank you, Michael.